All right, Tulsi Kratz, Bernie Kratz, and, everybody else. Green Party people. Aloha. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave, and, again, I am the radical independent, supposedly. I'm actually very independent and only radical in the sense that I do not believe anything the media tells me, nor am I going to go along with any group of lemmings that are going over a cliff somewhere. I'm not going to go with them. So I am radically and fiercely independent. I don't like the political parties. I don't mind the Green Party, but I hear they don't really like Tulsi Gabbard, which is interesting. This came out from the Bernie campaign. This is a game changer. And if you don't think it's a game changer, then you don't know politics. You don't know how this is going to be used in the mainstream media relentlessly. Look, Bernie Sanders is what? 77 years old. I've done videos where I've said you've got this 38-year-old woman, and I'm talking about Tulsi Gabbard, who is an avid surfer, who does military-style workouts. She actually does video of these workouts to show you what she's doing. She's in tip-top condition. She's young. She's energetic. She's feisty. She's got a wonderful spirit. And again, this is not a video, by the way, to politicize what Senator Sanders is going through here. Let me read this. During a campaign event yesterday evening, Senator Sanders experienced some chest discomfort. Following medical evaluation and testing, he was found to have a blockage in one artery and 2 stents were successfully inserted. Senator Sanders is conversing and in good spirits. He will be resting up over the next few days. We are canceling his events and appearances until further notice, and we will continue to provide appropriate updates. We are canceling his events and appearances until further notice. This was issued today. Not sure what time. Folks, a lot of people had concerns about Hillary Clinton's health. Remember when she appeared to collapse into her Scooby van? Remember that one? Went viral. Of course, the mainstream media, they didn't report it. They said she tripped, she stumbled. No, she fell into the van, and then she was lifted in the rest of the way. I'm not comparing that to this. At least the Sanders campaign had the wherewithal to actually tell us what's happening, which shows you how much more transparent they are than the Hillary Clinton campaign was in 2016. Again, Tulsi Gabbard, avid surfer, works out relentlessly. I couldn't do the workout she does. A lot of us probably couldn't do it. 38 years old, running for president, has the Bernie Sanders platform for the most part. I know, Medicare choice versus Medicare for all. Oh no, game changer. These progressive people. Oh, by the way, the dude we were talking about earlier, apparently he's joining with TYT. Shocker! He's joining the Elizabeth Warren campaign. Oh, these tribalists. It's so funny. Well, my issue is this. And if you don't align with me on this, then you're a stealth conservative. You're a centrist, Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, okay. She's a centrist, all right. Being against regime change war, it isn't a centrist position. Sorry. I know that'll ruffle a few feathers, but it's not centrist. Who the hell thinks it's centrist to be against regime change war? So, cutting edge analysis from me? Not really. Folks, this is going to go viral in the mainstream media, and Elizabeth Warren, they're going to lift Elizabeth Warren into the clouds, and they're popping champagne corks on Wall Street today. You don't think it's true? You don't know politics then. They are celebrating because this guy represents to them supposedly the end of their wealth and fortune. Instead of earning $1 billion for a year, they'll earn $700 million. Take a little bite out of crime there, literally, to quote McGruff, the crime dog. Let's take a little bite out of that and bring some of it back to the people who truly need it. This guy represents, their nemesis. He's like their Darth Vader. Well, we've got some serious health concerns now for Bernie Sanders. And we do. There's no question. I'm not actually going to contradict what the mainstream media is going to do here. I'm just saying that, Senator Sanders could be back on his feet in a few days. This is already out there. And I'm not going to say it's a death knell to the campaign, because only the likes of a Bernie Sanders could actually come back from this. But this is pretty devastating. One of the reasons Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton is because Trump was running around the country doing these big rallies and thousands of people are showing up. Of course, Trump went to states that Hillary didn't even visit, right? And Hillary Clinton stayed home. She literally stayed home. This is not good. This is just not good for Bernie Sanders. It might be good for Tulsi Gabbard, but it's really going to be good news for Elizabeth Warren. Now, if the progressives weren't so hung up on semantics and the fact that Tulsi Gabbard went over to Syria to try to stop our involvement over there so we wouldn't arm more terrorist groups on the ground in Syria. This is one little piece of what we are doing over there that she probably went over to see what was happening. If these so-called left-wing media pundits were a little bit more, versed on what actual foreign policy is, in the sense that we don't need to intervene everywhere, they might actually like Tulsi Gabbard. What's not to like about Tulsi Gabbard? I'm starting to think there's a lot of jealousy going on. I don't know why I just said that, but I'm starting to think that people are just like, nah, she's too good. She's good looking. She's fit. She's healthy. She's young. She seems happy. She seems comfortable in her own skin. So, anything can happen in a campaign cycle, and here we are. It's October 2nd, people. There is a lot of time before those primaries and those caucuses kick in. I would have to say, if you're a Bernie supporter right now, you need to be very, very concerned. Not because this is the end for Bernie as far as his health goes. It's what the mainstream media will do with this. This is something that they are teeing up right now, and they're going to run full speed ahead with it. And Tulsi Gabbard is your fallback. All right? If there are Bernie people out there that are going to do this and go, okay, well, I was worried about Bernie. I was worried about his age and if he could actually do this. And now I can go over to support Elizabeth Warren. There are going to be people that do that. And by the way, a lot of Bernie supporters have commonality with Joe Biden, of all people. In the sense that Biden is their first choice and then Bernie is their second, or Bernie is their first and Biden is their second. By the way, there are not too many people that look at Tulsi Gabbard and go, Tulsi Biden. No, they usually go, Tulsi Bernie. I don't know. Howie Hawkins might be a more logical choice there. For Bernie people. Bernie people, Howie Hawkins. I'm okay with that. I know. Green Party, no chance, right? I just say that because I'd like to see those people get more coverage than they do, and they will. They need to embrace Tulsi, though, too. So, that's my video on this topic. Is this the end for Bernie? I can't say that it isn't. I cannot say that it isn't. I may be premature here, but what the media will do with this, it's going to be ugly, and it's going to be quick. And what are the progressive folks going to do to counter this? No, he's totally healthy. They just put 2 stents in him. He's not totally healthy. Once this stuff, I've had a family of people that have had heart disease, or in certain parts of my family. And this stuff, you gotta slow it down. When this stuff happens, you cannot go full steam ahead. You need to take a big break. He's likely going to get medication for this. And, I'm sure he'll fill us all in on what the details are. But, and I feel, by the way, I don't like doing this video in the sense that Bernie Sanders, I want him to fully recover. I pray that this guy gets well. By the way, Tulsi Gabbard immediately sent out her get well wishes. So, again, I don't know. I'd like to see some Bernie folks say, you know what, we love Senator Sanders, but we've got a better candidate over here. Tulsi Gabbard is right here. Right here. And she's ready. She's ready to take this. And she's young, she's healthy, and she can beat Donald Trump. For all of you people that's all you care about. Can she beat Trump? Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Much better than Elizabeth Warren can beat Donald Trump. So there you go. That's my video on this. Speedy recovery and well wishes for Senator Sanders and his wife Jane. And his family as well. Talk to you later, folks.